I am Ken Murphy. I am from St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm the founder of an event company called Cape Events. In that company, we put on 2 events a year. We put on an annual Comic-Con, which is a full encompassed pop culture event, and annually we do an anime-centric event called Cape Anime. So I've been a fan, an enthusiast, a hobbyist of comic books and pop culture, anime, my whole life, since I was a small child. When I was in my early 30s, I was lucky enough to have a retail store here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, and for 15 years, I built a retail audience on fans of the hobby, of the genres of anime and comic books and things like that, and a business, event business came from that. My passion lies in the gathering of people. I've been to live sporting events and live theater events, rock concerts. And in 2003, I was in San Diego for the largest Comic-Con in the world, the San Diego International Comic-Con. And I said to myself, the energy, right? The energy of people, energy creates energy. And when you have so many people enjoying things and working together, networking, sharing ideas, different cultures, different ideas together, creates a tremendous fun energy for me. So my passion is bringing people together. And for me, the easiest way to bring them together was for something I was passionate about, which again is the culture of pop culture, comic books, film, and of course animes come in the last 6 or 7 years as an addition. It's nice to see things build. You know, when we got started 20 years ago, I started the company 20 years ago. When we got started, it was a small group of us putting together a small event, 12 vendors, 1 guest. We drew maybe 300 people from around the Cape Girardeau, 573 area, Cape Jackson, within 20 miles. And we put a fun weekend together. And before you know it, if you continue that path and you're enjoying what you're doing and you're wanting to spread that and you're wanting to grow that, you want people to come into your community, see what the community has to offer. And so we took that and we continued to build upon it. So again, there's nothing more satisfying than seeing the evolution and the growth of your business, of your event, more people coming together for the same reasons to enjoy a fun weekend. So it's that growth of the event, and the numbers matter. You can track that growth by, did we draw 2,000 or 3,000 or 4,000 people? Did we build upon 100 hotel rooms or 200 hotel rooms? Did we have 5 guests or 10 guests that people can kind of enjoy? Again, 20 years ago when it started, there were no goals. And in business, that's probably bad, right? So in business, you want to have goals. You can only achieve something if you have a goal in mind. Otherwise, you're just kind of going through it. So when we hit year 5, I knew that we were onto something that people enjoyed, that people were having fun with, that we could all be proud of putting this event on. So my goals were, again, like any business, 10%, 15% growth per year, watching your margins. That's from the business side of things. From the creative side of things, my goals were to see people locally get published with their writings, to see local people who have come in contact, make contacts in the voice acting world. My goals are to elevate those in my team and those who come to my events from networking. Comic book artists will do portfolio reviews. Did someone get a positive review at one of my events? Thus get a job. So all of those things became goal-oriented in what I wanted to see my event become. Tremendous vehicle for networking, growth for the artists. So these things are never done by yourself. I had to surround myself with a supportive family, wife and kids that jumped in and were every bit a part of the success and the working process for many years. But again, we don't do these things alone. So in the last 3 years, I took on partners, younger partners that can see Cape Events continue to grow when I've called it a day. In 10 years, I would love to see Cape Events go from 2 events to possibly 4 events, one a quarter, and hit different genres. We've dabbled in the horror genre. We've dabbled in the paranormal genre. There are many more things out there. Cape Con will always be an umbrella event, and it will always house all of these different aspects, from anime to film to comic books. But as we grow in the next 10 years, I would love to see more events added, spreading out more interests, more creativity, more opportunities for others.